Welcome friends, my traders, to my channel ParaTrade, where we keep bringing and educating videos specifically for trading Sir Richard Wyckoff's theory. Today's special will be a very special, as today is a landmark day for a ParaTrades, as we have successfully automated, or I should say semi-automated, the theories, the studies that we are so deeply in love with, that is Sir Richard Wyckoff theories of tracking the smart money. So the plotter, the software I am going to introduce to you is known as a VOFA Plotter, being created by our team. And what all does this software do? It will basically an extremely important software for tracking the smart money activity, and it will be focusing on a high probability trades. What exactly we mean by spotting the smart money activity and high probability trades is that this software is basically helps us in tracking the activity of the smart money, where exactly the smart money activity is happening, and it helps us in landing up in a business area right away. This software is very useful for the people who are doing the intraday trades based upon the VSA theory, volume spread analysis theory, as this software helps them to land up exactly into the business area without any delays. The more and more importance of this software is that when the intraday markets are going on, the markets are only for the length of the 6 hours, and in those 6 hours it is very difficult exactly where the smart money activity is happening and how to reach there, and how to make the most of it. This software does exactly the same thing. It tells us, it basically is a scanner. It tells us where the activity of the smart money is taking place and give us the opportunity to land up in a business area with a high probability of the trade. Now, this software, let me make one thing very clear to everybody before we jump into what this software is all about, how it works. This software is not no Pandora, no crystal ball, wherein we can open it up and it will give us where to buy, where to sell. No, only the people with insight knowledge of a deep VSA insight knowledge can make most of it. This will be of no use to the people with no VSA knowledge. And to get a VSA knowledge, I believe that there is no better platform than a ParaTrade itself. Moving forward with our presentation, well, we are introduced a lot of concept in this VSA plotter, but for the sake of keeping a video short and sweet, we will be discussing only four kind of a concept, that is a D bar, effort bar, ultra high volume bar, and the opportunity bar. I'll just briefly run you through like how these ultra high volume activities are being decoded onto the charts, and how we can actually make a use of it. But to make a best use of it, I repeat again, it is essential for the users to have a VSN knowledge. Okay, here we are discussing the ultra high volume bar activity. So basically what will this software do? We are having 2000, 3000 scripts, whatever the number of scripts you are running onto your watch list. It will detect the ultra high volume activity. Here, like in this particular blue bar, we can see that an ultra high volume activity has come, and it has successfully told us that ultra high volume activity has happened to this area. So we can easily do the marking here, our markings, and as soon as the way of trading the ultra high volume activity, as we all know in the VSA, that as soon as the price revisits it, we will see what kind of acceptance it gives, whether it gives the acceptance to it on a higher side or on a lower side, and it helps us in taking a trade accordingly. But it does tell us to, it helps us to identify where exactly the ultra high volume activity has taken place and at what time. It will tell you exactly at that moment the ultra high volume activity will take place, so that you are ready with your trade. We have few more examples of the same. Here another example, that we have a ultra high volume activity, and again the price visiting that same area of the ultra high volume activity, which we refer to as a smart money area, and rejects the value, accepts the lower value, and the trade scores. Another very beautiful part about the VSA theory and about this scanner is that you can adjust yourselves like what kind of an activity we are looking for. And here in this particular scenario, as I am in love with the VSA theory, because it gives a risk reward, a very very fine risk reward, a high risk reward. When I say a high risk reward for a trader like me, high risk reward is anything more than 1:3, but I usually, with the help of this software, are able to find 4 to 5 trades in a day wherein I am getting a risk reward in the ratio of 1:5. Moving forward. Okay, so this is how the alert system will look like. This is how the alerts will be generated on the system. This is a picture from a NinjaTrader where the alerts has been generated, and here, as we can see that in a Bajaj Finance, we are getting an alert that a current volume, that a ultra high volume is coming into the market. Let's see in another slide how does it look like. Here it is. We have detected the ultra high volume activity successfully being plotted into the blue bar, and then we can plan our trade accordingly. Moving forward with our next example will be our effort bar. Here at ParaTrade we have decoded the effort bar into 3 different bars for the simplification of the understanding, and we have plotted all the 3 kinds of a bar in a different manner on this slide. I'll just quickly run through each example of each bar. Like this is an exact effort versus result. If someone is aware about the VSA theory, then here it shows where the volume has come, where we have received the ultra high volume with no effort, with no result. That is, the spread of the bar is very small, and the volume spread has increased, gone into the ultra high volume activity area, and volume spread has and price spread has decreased. So it will successfully mark that area, and it will help you in giving a trade. Moving with another example, here we have a different type of an effort bar, wherein if we have gone through the VSA theories and has been taught us at a ParaTrade, that this is basically reflects a hidden buying or a hidden selling activity in the particular. Okay, here it is, the third kind of an activity, where now in this particular activity we are basically trying to plot out the ultra high volume activity with swelling of the volume. That is our third kind of a bar. Sorry, my apologies, that is not a third kind of a bar. In this particular slide we can see the third bar, wherein we are revisiting the ultra high volume activity area of ultra high volume activity, and our spread has decreased dramatically, wherein, and this type of activity, as you can see in the very next bar, we are in a trade, as we can see the acceptance of the lower value from the market, and it helps us in generating a good trade. That is how this plotter is of immense use, because it is landing up in a business area right away. It helps us identifying the high potential trade area during the intraday activity right away. Otherwise, in a markets as vast as these markets are these days, it becomes next to impossible to track the activity of the smart money. Moving forward, again the same example, some more examples of the ultra high volume activity. Now here we can see we have been detected, the ultra high volume activity has been detected. Now the third kind of an effort bar has been detected, and in next 2 bars it is successfully able to give us the trade. I'm sorry, I just ran through the slides. There we are. Now again, here we have first detected the ultra high volume activity, the market revisiting the area, giving us our second kind of an effort bar, and we are in the trade in the next to next bar. So this is how it really helps in tracking us and giving us the high probability trades. Moving forward, again a look at how our alert system works. In this particular example, we will be talking about JSW Steel giving us a EVR. Here we can see in our alert system that JSW Steel plotter, it gives you the information like what kind of a signal it has been generated. It has generated a effort versus result signal, and it can easily be detected on the alert log through the alert. Moving to our third kind of an activity, that is D bar, what we call as a daring bar. Okay, so giving you a small brief about the daring bar. The daring bar has been highlighted in a light blue area. It is basically you know an activity of a ultra high volume, that the activity that follows the ultra high volume activity, and wherein we believe that the smart money has just left the market to check whether there are certain aggressive buyer or the seller are still left or not, and then they take their move accordingly. And that is how this kind of a bar activity helps us. Again, you can see we got the signal, we generated a signal of a D bar. If someone is in the knowledge of a VSA, can easily understand what is D bar. And then in the very next next to next bar, we are in a trade. So this is a beautiful system. It gives you the churning of the money and the trades in a flick of a second. I'm really excited introducing this system to all of you. So a few more example of a D bar over here. Our last bar for today is an opportunity bar. See, we can see the swelling of the volume down there, and it marks our opportunity bar. If someone is in the knowledge of the VSA, can very well understand what is the opportunity bar. And as we can see in the say about next 2 bars, it generated a trade successfully. It generated a very successful trade for us. So again, showing the benefits and how it helps us in landing up in a business area right away with the right efficiency. Few more examples of an opportunity bar. Can you guys see that, like, we are talking about applying this on a 15-minute chart, and in the next 1 or 2 candle max, in most of the cases, we are in a business. So this will very much be it from my side today. Hope you guys would have enjoyed it, and feel free to ask any more questions in your comment box. We will try to reach to you within next 24 working hours, and I hope that by the time my voice will reach to you guys, we would have done a lot more research and a lot more development in enhancing this particular plotter of ours. Thank you very much. Thank you all.